Welcome back to Narrations. Tonight's film is magical, emotional, and full of adventure, a story about growing up, facing fears, healing broken hearts, and protecting the magic of Christmas when it's threatened. This is the Christmas Chronicles 2, where belief and courage are tested once again as a new danger rises against the North Pole. Christmas has returned, but everything feels different. 2 years have passed since Kate and Teddy helped Santa save Christmas night. Teddy is now older, distant, spending time with friends and drifting into his own world. And Kate Pierce, once full of wonder and joy, now struggles with change she never asked for. Her mother has found someone new, Bob, a kind man trying his best. The family travels to Mexico for Christmas vacation with Bob's young son Jack, but Kate cannot shake the feeling that she no longer fits in. She misses her father, misses the way things used to be, and believes nothing will ever feel right again. On a quiet, warm beach under glowing holiday lights, Kate sits alone watching the ocean. Tears burn in her eyes as she whispers into the wind, wishing she could escape, wishing she could return home, wishing Christmas would mean something again. As the family heads to shore for an excursion, Kate turns back one last time and sees something impossible. A boy her age watching her too closely, eyes filled with something sharp and troubled. His name is Belsnickel, though she does not yet know it. He is no ordinary boy, but a fallen elf, once loyal to Santa Claus, now twisted by jealousy and hurt. Kate storms away from the group, overwhelmed, and soon finds herself pulled into a swirling, violent tunnel of wind and starlight, a portal ripping through reality. Jack is dragged with her, screaming as sand and sky tear apart. In an instant, they crash into a blinding world of endless snow and glittering ice. They look up, breathless, and see it rise before them like a dream carved into the sky, the North Pole. Ancient, beautiful, breathtaking, towers of ice and gold spiraling upward, glowing under shimmering auroras. A world of pure magic. Suddenly, the sleigh lands beside them and Santa Claus steps forward, strong, confident, coat blazing red like fire against the snow. Kurt Russell's Santa smiles with warmth and recognition, welcoming Kate with open arms. But something is different. Santa looks troubled, concerned about the portal that brought them here. It should not exist, and only one being has the power to create it. Belsnickel, once an elf raised like a son to Santa and Mrs. Claus, gifted with brilliance and creativity. But when his heart twisted with jealousy and resentment, he broke the elf code, transforming into a human and running away into darkness. Now Belsnickel has returned, and he plans to destroy Christmas forever. Santa takes Kate and Jack into the heart of the village, revealing the wonders of the North Pole, shimmering candy factories, towering gingerbread buildings, hot cocoa fountains, and thousands of joyful elves weaving toys with sparkling magic. Their laughter fills the air like bells, and Kate watches with awe, the child inside her awakening again. Then Santa brings them to Mrs. Claus, radiant and warm, with wisdom in her eyes that feels like a blanket around the heart. She welcomes the children as family, offering comfort like a grandmother's embrace. Jack, anxious and timid, clings to her calm presence. Inside the Claus home, they gather around the glowing hearth as Mrs. Claus places plates of warm, magically healing cookies and hot cocoa in front of them. As Kate eats, she feels her chest loosen, the ache inside softening with every flavor of memory and love. But peace does not last. Elves scream outside as magic shatters through the air. The sky erupts in black smoke. Belsnickel descends into the village riding a savage, winged beast, unleashing chaos. The elves panic, their glittering lights flickering and collapsing. With a twisted grin, Belsnickel releases a glowing blue virus, Elf Bane, turning the elves into snarling, wild creatures who destroy everything in sight. Santa races into action. The sleigh launches. Reindeer stampede into the sky. Kate and Jack cling desperately as they soar upward, dodging bursts of exploding ice and flames ripping through the workshop. The North Pole trembles, collapsing into chaos. Belsnickel tears into Santa's magical device, the Star of Bethlehem, the heart of the village's power, and steals it, vanishing in a burst of dark light. The North Pole grows dim, its glow fading dangerously. Without the star, the village will collapse. Without elves, toys cannot be made. Without Christmas spirit, the world will fall. Santa turns to Kate and Jack, urgency blazing in his eyes. We have to get that star back, before Christmas disappears forever. Kate nods fiercely, determination burning through heartbreak. Jack breathes steadily, fighting fear with courage he never knew he had. Together, they prepare to follow Santa into the unknown, to a place where past and present collide, where old wounds reopen, and where one lost elf tries to destroy everything he once loved. Snow whirls around them. The world trembles. Magic hangs by a thread. And the adventure to save Christmas begins again. Snow blasts across the sky as Santa steers the rebuilt sleigh into the storm, Kate and Jack seated tightly beside him. The reindeer charge forward, antlers shimmering with frost and moonlight as they race toward the dangerous wilderness where Belsnickel has fled. The night grows colder, sharper, biting against their skin like shattered glass. They land deep in the Arctic tundra, a frozen wasteland of cracking ice and swirling wind. In the distance, a golden light pulses faintly, the stolen Star of Bethlehem, glowing angrily in Belsnickel's metal workshop fortress. The closer they move, the more Kate sees the truth. This is not just a plan of revenge. It is a wounded heart crying out in pain. Belsnickel watches them approach from above, eyes burning with hurt. Once, he was Santa's most gifted elf, clever, inventive, loved beyond measure, but jealousy over the attention given to human children cracked something fragile inside him. Anger consumed him, transforming him from elf into human, banishing him from the only family he had ever known. He grips the star tightly, determined to end what he thinks betrayed him. Inside the fortress, Santa reveals a truth that silences even the storm. Long ago, he and Mrs. Claus could not have children of their own. Raising Belsnickel had filled their hearts with joy unlike anything they imagined, but when he felt replaced, he ran, turning his genius into destruction. Kate watches the pain in Santa's eyes, the pain of a parent losing a child. Meanwhile, Jack faces his own test. Terrified of everything, heights, animals, the dark, he is sent to retrieve a magical root deep in the forest to cure the infected elves. He trembles, heart pounding, but with every step he grows stronger. He outruns wolves, conquers fear, and returns with the root clenched in his frozen fist. Courage has found him. Back at the workshop, Belsnickel prepares his final strike. The stolen star pulses violently, energy crackling with blue lightning. With a deafening blast, it explodes, shattering into fragments of burning gold and ice. The shockwave tears across the frozen ground, nearly knocking Santa and Kate off their feet. The North Pole begins collapsing, its magical shield fading. Time is running out. Santa turns to Kate urgently. With the star destroyed, they must forge a new one inside the ancient temple of the forest elves, a hidden realm where magic is born. They race through shimmering portals of swirling light, stepping into a breathtaking chamber of crystal and fire where the elves stand waiting. As Santa crafts the new star over the raging molten forge, Belsnickel appears again, desperate to stop him, not out of triumph, but out of heartbreak. He admits through trembling voice that he never wanted to destroy Christmas. He only wanted Santa to choose him again. Kate watches Santa's expression soften. She realizes this isn't a battle, it's a family tragedy waiting to heal. The star blazes into life, glowing gold like a second sun. But just as Santa lifts it, Belsnickel leaps, trying to steal it, and the two fall together from the platform, plummeting in slow motion through swirling magic. Kate's scream cuts the silence. Santa catches himself mid-fall, swinging the star upward toward Belsnickel instead of away from him. Their hands meet, not in struggle, but in forgiveness. The star's light surrounds them both, warm and powerful, lifting them gently back to safety. The elves watch in awe. Santa places his hand on Belsnickel's shoulder. No anger. No judgment. Only love that has waited for years. And for the first time, pain in Belsnickel's eyes melts into tears. "I'm sorry," he whispers. "I miss you," Santa replies. The star stabilizes. Magic returns. Joy floods the chamber. They fly back to the North Pole, where elves have now been cured by Jack's bravery and the magic root. The village lights rise again in brilliant color, bells ring brightly under the sky, and laughter returns like spring after the longest winter. Christmas is saved. Kate's heart swells as she realizes how much she has grown, not by running from grief, but by facing it. Mrs. Claus pulls her into a warm embrace and hands her a shimmering ornament. Inside it, Kate sees something impossible, the gentle face of her father smiling proudly at her through glowing light. The tears that fall are not heavy anymore, they are healing. Santa returns Kate and Jack to the beach in a swirl of golden snowfall. Their mother runs to them, terrified and relieved, embracing them fiercely. Kate holds her ornament close to her heart, finally understanding what her father meant when he said Christmas is about believing in each other. The family hugs beneath the falling snow, in Mexico, where it never snows, but Christmas magic has its own rules. High above, Santa soars into the sky, calling through the wind with laughter that rolls like thunder. Merry Christmas! The sleigh streaks across the stars, bells echoing like chimes through heaven. And somewhere deep within the night, the Pierce family stands stronger, braver, whole again, proof that love never fades, and that Christmas is not just a holiday. It is a promise. Believe. Always. If you enjoyed this narration, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Narrations, where Christmas movies shine with heart, adventure, and magic.